Hey, I'm David Hawley from Mossy. I want to talk a little bit about the basic vocabulary of a hen wild turkey, because as hunters, that's really what we're doing when we're entering the spring woods and we're trying to mimic a hen in the woods having a conversation with a wild turkey gobbler. And so you think about the yelp. The plain yelp, it won't have a whole lot of emotion in it. It'll be something like this. So with that basic yelp, what that hen's doing is she's just walking through the woods and telling other turkeys around her that, hey, here I am. Let's get into the yelp and the derivatives of that. So if you add more emotion to it, if you speed up your yelp cadences, that's going to be where you kind of have what's called the yelp of an excited hen. A lot of times she's going to mix in some cutting sounds with that. Something like this. So you can feel that pleading quality, that emotion. And what you really just got to think about is think about the conversations you have every day with people around you. There's some conversations where the tone is really like this. That's more of the plain yelp. Think about the conversations in which people are really excited. They're laughing. That's sort of the communication that you're having when you're excited, passionate about something that someone's talking about. Hens are the exact same way. Now the cackle is something that you'll hear a lot of times either when turkeys are flying down off their roost or flying up in the evening back to a roost. So it's going to be something like this. So it's going to have a really rapid, and you're going to kind of feel that turkey as she's falling onto the forest floor, down to the ground to start her morning.
So hey, I'm Toxie Hayes with Mossy Oak, and we're going to talk about basic turkey sounds. Say the yelp, the cut, the cackle. They're all interspersed. Turkeys certainly don't think about it in those terms. They just do what they do. And let me just tell you, there is no cookie cutter way. But you really ought to hunt every turkey like it's the only one you got to hunt. And you'll be a lot better hunter, and patience will kill more turkeys than anything you do. So let's just say, we've heard a turkey and we've moved in there. Obviously, turkeys are still on the roost. But the first thing I do, and it's really worked well for me, is I have a box, a slate, and my mouth call. But they do sound a little different. So I'm just trying to give him the net impression there's more than one hen there. Something I do like to do, when you call and he gobbles, I cut right on top. I mean, if he gobbles, it's like, just right on top of it like that. But I believe it signals a hen that might be excited about him or ready for him or something. But it certainly seems to work for me. If you get one to yelp, a gobble, a saw, a kind of a passive yelp, that's a good sign. You hadn't had to hammer down to get him to gobble. So just like if you're just and one just cuts you off, as quick as he gets it out of his mouth, cut back at him real quick, because it really seems to get their attention that you want something to do with it.